Well, here we are. It's Monday.
We're back.
It's Monday.
Monday. Hey, man, grab Monday by the balls and make it yours.
Grab it by the balls and twist it so it yelps, but it's still in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Make Monday your bitch, everybody.
I love the Monday memes, like, Monday, me.
Ah, yeah. Shut
The
up.
worst.
I'm throwing Monday
Get to work and shut your ass.
flying headlock. Get some black coffee and go to work, you fucks.
I'm fucking Monday in the ass.
Whoa. Hey, man. That's where I draw the line.
Me too. Line. I'm just so thankful.
Oh, great.
Yes.
All right.
700 podcasts
Sure.
deep.
What?
Forgets to turn off
That's
his phone.
great.
Classic Callan.
Callan.
Man, I feel like I haven't been here in a month.
Well, you were in Buffalo. I can't wait to get into what Buffalo was like. Now, there was a blizzard, wasn't there?
Blizzard in Syracuse.
That's
and
fun.
there.
That's pretty when there's a blizzard up there.
Our agent, Justin, on Monday, so I was leaving on Wednesday on a red eye. He goes, hey, man, they're expecting one of the biggest storms of the year. We might want to cancel. And I went, how many tickets have you sold? To it? A lot of tickets. And I got a feeling that they're not going to have a problem getting around the snow.
They're not afraid of the snow. Upstate New Yorkers, they laugh at snow.
The Penguins. Penguins.
Oh, yeah.
They have no problem navigating through the snow. I went, can't do that, my man. We're going to figure this out. I might miss it, but let's do it.
Yeah.
Get there. Syracuse was cool. Syracuse was cool. No, I didn't like it as much as Buffalo, but the great crowd. That venue at Funny Bone's amazing. Great crowd.
Yeah,
I did not cry by myself eating alone at night. But then
didn't you eat a Cheesecake Factory?
By myself, yeah.
Yeah, you told me that. I got
Keto meal by myself.
After a meal, that feels so good. After a show, and then you're alone in the Cheesecake Factory eating at 11 o'clock.
I didn't mind it though. I didn't mind it because I'm constantly around people nonstop talking. I was off my phone. Yeah, I did text you how depressed I was, but I was off my phone. I was just chilling. And then the next morning, I took a train, the Amtrak train. Everyone in Syracuse was asking me, like, how are you getting to Buffalo? I'm like, Amtrak? Like, don't take the train. These bros like, don't do it, man. It was all right. Public transportation, 2 hours late. 2 hour late train.
That's fun. Really? That's a good time.
So I get to Buffalo.
To be in that train station, that's not depressing. Syracuse train station? Woo! Woo! I've taken trains all over the upper Northeast, so I know all about those train stations. Those are good. Well, they're warm and inviting. There's lots of plants and lots of great restaurants.
I love the guy in Syracuse goes, bro, I will bet you any amount of money in the world your train's delayed tomorrow. I go, you don't know that. He goes, I used to ride that train all the time into Buffalo. I promise you it's delayed. I'm like, no way. Woke in the morning, I'm like, it's not delayed. It's full of shit. Get there, 2 hours delayed.
2 hours delayed.
They're smart kids.
Yeah.
So I get to Buffalo. Last time I was in Buffalo, I had a cappuccino with the Buffalo Bills, so it was good to be back. Right. It was good to be back. Shows definitely went better than my time with the Buffalo Bills. But we get to the hotel, and I look at my brother books all our hotels, all our stuff.
I think I know the hotel you stayed at, though.
And I go, oh, it's haunted. And Jay goes, no, it's fucking not. Has the highest reviews on whatever. And I went, it doesn't matter. Ghosts don't write reviews. This thing's fucking haunted. And he goes, quit being a baby. I'm like, yeah, he's probably right. So the first night I'm there, I swear to God, shows go great. It's Thursday night, freezing.
Your brother was there?
Yeah, freezing. I thought 3 people were going to show up. Fucking the coldest I've ever been. I'm like, this is a nightmare.
Upstate New York, bro.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
Oh, yeah.
So I get to the hotel.
Arctic winds.
Straight up Arctic.
Arctic winds.
They polar bears.
Oh, yeah.
So I get in my hotel room. I'm exhausted. I've been traveling all day. I don't sleep great on the road. Different time change. I swear to God, I am not making this up. Fall asleep, and my closet doors go. No, I'm like, the hell is that? And so I'm up. It's 3 a.m. I'm up. I'm like looking around. I'm like, what the fuck?
Just so you know, I got a text from Brendan saying, "Oh, and my hotel room is haunted." In parentheses, for real. So my closet door's open. I'm like, God, that's so weird, man. Then I go, it's probably the heat because I'm blasting the heat like crazy. I'm like, probably the heat open up, not a big deal. Sure.
I'm trying to fall back asleep. And I hear this.
Don't lie now.
It was almost like an apartment set up, and there's a kitchen. I hear this footsteps in the kitchen. I'm like, all right, man. I'm in my undies. You're like all out of it. Here's all fucked up.
Yep.
I'm all, hello? Is there someone there? And then I'm all
to the point where you said hello in your...
Yeah. I'm like, is someone there? I'm like, come on, man. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then I turn the TV on. All the lights are on, and I'm just scared as fuck. Maybe got an hour of sleep.
That's kind of terrible.
The next day I tell Jay, I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, this place is haunted. He's like, you're the biggest bitch of all time. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm like, all right, fair enough. And I went, let me see your place. And he has a fold-out catch-all. I'm sleeping on your fold-out. And he goes, no, you're not. And he goes, I snore. I go, I don't care. I'd rather deal with snoring than ghosts.
You're that afraid?
Bro, that night, then I do the show, right? 2 shows back-to-back. Get to the hotel. That night, I get a text from Jay at 4 a.m. Holy shit, something's going on in my room.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And then we asked the manager at the place, and I'm like, me and Jay look exhausted. I told Buffalo, I'm like, I swear to God, I used to be way cuter. My room's haunted. I've gotten no sleep. I look like shit. I apologize. And then the manager goes, oh, you guys aren't staying at the hotel at the Lafayette, are you? I go, yes. He goes, oh, bro, that's on the Buffalo Haunted Tour every year. I'm like, really?
There you go.
I looked at Jay, I go, you suck.
There you go.
You suck. There's these nice
do some paranormal research, Jay.
Come on, bro. Tell you what, though, about Buffalo. The nicest people in the world.
Yep.
They were so friendly to me. And
well, because they have communities that run deep. The roots run deep. So my father would always say that anybody who came to work for his bank, a bank he worked at from Buffalo, almost always went back and retired. And I'll do you one better.
Blue collar, too.
When they would go to Buffalo to work and they were from somewhere else, at a bank, at a branch, they'd be like, oh, I can't believe you're sending me to Buffalo.
Stay there.
They stayed.
You know, the real estate there's booming. It's actually one of the hottest spots now on the East Coast.
Really?
It's booming.
Boise, Idaho,
Dude,
too.
it's gorgeous there.
Yeah.
Like, everything's like, great. The weather's fucking terrible, and it sometimes looks like Bane when we took off over Gotham City. But it's gorgeous there, and all the buildings are super old, but well built and huge.
Yes.
I'll
Architecture.
tell you this right now, and you know I'm a hater. Some of the best food I've ever had in my life.
You said that, and I thought you were joking.
I know, no.
You know what it is? It's the Italian, deep Italian roots.
So the manager there, I forget his name. Sorry, brother. Love that guy. But the manager there was like, man, you should go to the, because I was like, man, we love buffalo wings on the keto diet. I can't have buffalo wings as long as they're not breaded. He's like, oh, go to these 2 spots. Went. Literally the best wings of my life. Gabriel's, my mouth is watering. Hands down the best wings of my life. But they're also open like to 4 a.m. They're serving. And then this restaurant, I told Jay right when we sat down, our second night there, I'm tired.
Are you talking about junk food, best food, or are you talking about
just no? They have good food in general. So this place, it's called Mother's. Everyone's like, yeah, go to Mother's. That's where like the Buffalo Bills and the Sabres hang out. Like that's where you want to be, man. Not the Sabres, whatever their team name is.
Bring that up. I want to see a picture of Mother's.
We sit down at Mother's. I look at Jay. I'm like, Cal would eat this place up. It was just like this old school. It's been the same owner for like 40 years.
Oh, old school
it's
Italian.
Like home vibe. They write all the menus every day.
Wow.
I had a ribeye.
Wow.
Jay had the filet.
And
then there's a little bar area. It was freaking amazing, man.
That's amazing.
It was so cool.
That's really cool. A
It's
pub.
No, it's a restaurant. Mm-hmm. So there's like a little bar area. Then to the left's like a really nice restaurant.
Wow.
Where they literally handwrite all the menus.
Damn.
Yeah,
really?
It was amazing, man.
That sounds good.
Now,
I love that. Little gems.
You know, when you have weather like that,
yeah,
and people are tracking on to get in the snow to see you do some comedy, they like to drink.
Oh, yeah.
The rowdiest crowds I've ever had in my life.
The colder it gets in the winter, the more booze. Canada's the same way. And everybody, by the end of that show, people have had about 6 to 25 drinks.
My late show, my last late show, I see a little commotion. You know, you can tell. You feel I see people turn around, see this girl stand up and go, throw up everywhere. And I went, well, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There you go. Having a rough night, almost got dumped by your boyfriend or something. And, you know, and they take her out. Found out her husband died. First night out.
Oh, well, that's what happens.
That was a bummer.
That's terrible because a fight broke out in my crowd in Schaumburg, Illinois.
Now, Schaumburg's like...
Well, Schaumburg is...
It's a suburb of Chicago, like downtown Chicago?
Sure is. No, it's about a half hour outside of... all due respect to Schaumburg. Great crowds.
Stevie Blue, I sent me a picture of the club. That place looks ridiculous.
400 people, but yeah, it's a...
No, it just looks amazing.
Yeah, it's a big,
well done.
Big place, yeah.
Is it in a mall?
It's part of a large sprawl, which is part of the mall, but it's its own structure. It's basically Schaumburg. It's large square beige buildings. All the restaurants, a lot of different restaurants, Panera, Wildfire, all these different. The food all tastes the same.
Not your type of place.
I didn't see any houses. Nobody lives in Schaumburg. It's office buildings
and restaurants, all corporate.
Interesting.
Yeah. It used to be a big field, and then they put shit up.
Into that?
That's what I think.
I heard the shows were great, and you sold amazing.
Yeah, it sold out. We sold out both shows Friday, sold out both shows Saturday. That's pretty cool. And anyway, but it's a very,
freezing?
when you stay in a place like that, not too cold, about 24 degrees, 25 degrees. Yeah, but there was a fight. There was a fight.
I've been shorts and a tee.
There was a whole situation, and a woman said, "Well, his girlfriend's ugly. That's why." And I go, "All right, don't be mean.
Man.
Don't be
There's
mean."
nothing worse than being mean.
I had to scold him.
Yeah, you see, for me, obviously you've been doing this forever. I really haven't had too much crowds like that. In the Fire Kid, we've had some, but for me to navigate through that,
this was your first. This is a bit of a milestone for you because this is your road from being a road pup to being a road dog, because this was your first actual full weekend, which is very different. People don't realize you're doing 5 shows, 6 shows.
Yeah, 7. Yeah,
7 shows, and that's how you get
really good,
and
find
also
stuff. But you're also dealing with different dynamics. Like, you had a few hecklers, which is fine. Whatever, navigate through that. Girl threw up, had to stop, restart, get back on track. That stuff's all good, man.
Yes, it is.
I embrace that shit.
Yes, it is.
Had one guy filming. I saw him I literally was like, "What are you doing?"
Doesn't that make you crazy?
I'm like, "What are you doing?"
It makes me crazy.
He's like this. I'm like, "You, man, with the camera. What are you doing, brother?" Yeah. I said, "Come on, man. Why would you do that?" So would you go in a movie theater and film?
Yeah.
He's like, "No." I'm like, "Then why would you do that here? You fuck me. Are you a fan?" He goes, "I'm the biggest fan." I went, "No, you're not. Then you wouldn't film." He's like, "My bad." Then he's in the line at the VIP. And he's like, the last one. I go, "Dude, what are you doing filming?" He goes, "I don't know. I've never been in a comedy show." I go, "Did you not hear the announcements, the signs where say no film?" He goes, "I don't know." I go, "What were you going to do with that footage?" He goes, "Put on Facebook, man. Show everyone I was here." I go, "You don't think a picture would do that?" I said, "You know how bad that fucks me, man?"
Well, because people
he just didn't know, and I went, "It's all good." I said, "But think about."
Well, you're working on bits that are ultimately going to be in a special, but they're not ready sometimes.
But also, you have a show, right? It's like getting leaked. If, let's say, this is a weird comparison, but just for the masses, let's say Star Wars comes out on Friday. Someone gets a hold of it on the 2 weeks before, then blasts it everywhere. Yeah. When you get to the show, you're like, "I know,
you know what's happening."
Yeah. So you fuck my guys for the people in Portland and Boston.
Dimitri used to say, Dimitri Martin, who's hilarious, amazing joke writer, and he. What the problem was that college kids would see him and then they would tweet his jokes and text his jokes, but especially tweet like his one-liners, because he's like a one-liner.
Yeah.
And they tweeted to the neck, and all the kids in the college,
they already knew.
They already knew the jokes.
Dude, I had a guy sit in front row, and you can tell where I'm going with the story. You'd yell it out, finish it. I went, "Dude, you got to stop." I said, "If you got 5 minutes, I'll give you the mic right now. Come up here and do 5 minutes. Unless you want to keep going, then I want you to come up here and finish it for me."
Good.
And then kind of shut down.
Yeah.
But it was fun, though. Great fucking time. Some of the best coffee, this place called Public Coffee in the Haunted Mansion.
Really?
Amazing.
You don't say.
Dude, I'm telling you, good food.
You know, if I go to Buffalo, I'm staying at the Lafayette.
No. There's a Westin. I think there might be a Four Seasons. Don't do that.
Hey, bro, look at me, man. I'm not afraid of shit, and I ain't afraid of spirits, and I'll go there.
I don't know, man.
And I invite them.
I don't know.
We'll have a little talk.
I'll tell you, my opener was a beast. This guy named Rick. He's been doing it for like 9 years. He's open for Jim Norton. Mm-hmm. And then he's open for Tom Segura, Dave Attell.
Yep.
Dude, and he's a correction officer at the big, what's the main prison there? Atticus?
There's a big Attica.
Attica.
Wow.
He's the main guy for Attica.
Damn, really?
And he came in and he goes, "Shab." He's like, "My neck hurts." I'm like, I don't know him at all, right? This is right when we meet. I go, "What happened?" He goes, "I got hit with by a bat." And I go, "Damn, one of the guys hit you with a bat, one of the prisoners?" He goes, "No, man, like a," he starts flapping. He goes, "A bat." And I went, "Oh shit. Like a pigeon, with wings?" He goes, "Yeah, man. One of those dirty, or a rat with wings." He goes, "Yeah." Like an actual bat was in the prison. I was trying to scold some dude. This fucking demon bat comes out of the sky. And he goes, "I just went to dodge out of the way. My feet give out." He goes, "I hit my head on the cement."
Oh my God.
And he goes, "And I'm concussed. I got neck problems." I was laughing so hard. You got to see him. I was laughing so hard.
Did you hear about the guy who this is crazy. This reminds me of the story. He's in Indonesia with his friends that he's known since he was 6 years old. And every year they take a surfing trip. They're in the middle of the Indian Ocean. They break open a calzone. And he smells it. He goes, "That doesn't smell good. Fucking, I'm hungry." He eats it. Bad food
pepperoni
poisoning.
calzone?
Middle of the night, bad food poisoning. He's got to come up on deck, and he's got to throw up. And he throws up over the thing. Then he throws up again, throws up a third time, and falls overboard. Well, now he's in the middle of the...
Wait, where's he at?
He's in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Okay.
So that would be...
We call that chumming the water where I come from.
That's correct, sir.
Chumming
so
the water.
Just chum the water, and now you fall in, okay? So, and that's the middle of the night. Now you're in the Indian Ocean. It's teeming with wildlife. Teeming.
Oh, that's when they get wild.
Of course.
That's when the VIPs come out. By VIPs, I mean the old Sharknado.
So
and
he's screaming and stuff, but he's got food poisoning. So the boat just keeps going, keeps on a chug. Everybody's asleep.
It's pitch dark.
We'll see you later, bro. We'll see you later.
Oh, this like
by
that
the way,
movie
we'll be up in
Cars.
about 6 or 7 hours, and we'll go, where's John? Huh? And then we'll start looking.
We'll circle back around.
So go ahead.
It takes about 9 hours to get there.
So go ahead and swim towards us, toward the boat. Keep swimming in this direction.
Or just chill in the chum water.
Well, he swims all night, and then he realizes that he's about to pass out.
Yeah, he's exhausted.
He's dehydrated and all that.
Well, he's exhausted, sick.
So you know what wakes him up? He starts to fall asleep, and he goes, and he gets hit in the back of the head. Boom! And he goes, "What the fuck?"
The shark go, "Hey, bro, no sleeping on the
Wasn't
job."
a shark. It's a seagull. 2 seagulls, because they thought he was like
dead
meat. And he looks up like that, and another seagull goes, "Get this!" Hits him in the nose. It's just feathers and blood. He just he's got blood everywhere. The thing bit him in the, his nose is bleeding.
Like
he's like, "Oh, this is great." Exactly like Fabio. So now he's like, he's just like, God.
But now there's blood.
Oh, there's blood. He gets bumped by a shark. A shark goes, boom. Like, because they'll bump you sometimes.
Is this that night still?
No, this is now.
Oh, he made it to dusk.
Now we're
made it to dawn.
Now we're in dawn. Bump. He gets
It's a
bumped,
good time.
Bumped. That's a great time.
That's the shark just being like, "What do we got here? What do we got here?"
Probably a tigre. Probably El Tigre.
Feeling you out.
Yeah, probably an El Tigre or a bull shark, El Toro. You either got a tiger shark or a bull shark. El Toro's, it's either El Toro or El Tigre.
Pick your poison.
Pick your
That's like saying, "Hey, you want to get blasted in the face by a shotgun or AK-47?"
That's right. You're talking about a couple of locomotives with fins and jaws. So you got this Chevy with jaws that kind of bumps you. He goes, like that. Fucking thing. The thing fucking casually swims away, totally uninterested. So he's like,
probably like, this thing smells like shit.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna swim like this, and all of a sudden,
He came back.
He gets stung by a Portuguese man of war.
Oh my God.
Yeah, just stings the fuck out of him, okay? But please remember, he's in a t-shirt.
You guys know what those look like?
Shorts.
It's the most,
Portuguese man of war.
it's one of the most dangerous, poisonous
old,
jellyfish in the world.
Pull up the old Portuguese man of war.
It looks like a jellyfish, but it has a galaxy inside of it. It's like all purple and pink.
I have personal experience with it because been stung on the legs when it was out of the water. They say, they can't sting you out of the water. Complete horseshit.
You know how you get rid of them?
Picked it up and it hit me on the leg.
Piss on each other.
That's what they say.
It's fake, I heard.
Not to get stung by
Let me
Portuguese.
piss on you, bro, just in case we see one today.
Yeah, and that's what they look like. They fill their sack with air, and their tentacles can be, 6 miles long.
Hey, but this is my thing. Clearly that thing's poisonous.
Of course.
It has neon pink.
But the problem is you swim into it, you don't realize.
Nah, not a guy like me, but keep going.
Yeah. Gets better.
Oh, so you got stung by that?
Yeah, gets better. All of a sudden, he's like dealing with that. It's on his body. Like, oh, fuck, my arms, my torso. He's like, come on. Keep swimming.
He's being tortured by nature.
Torture. Now, his legs feel like they're on fire. And these tiny silver flesh-eating fish, this type of fish, they're like, I love skin. He's like kicking. Yeah, he's freaking out. He's in a school of them. They're just chowing down. Piranhas of the sea. Piranhas of the sea. Little silver flesh-biting fish.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker, he's really successful. He runs a huge business. So he goes, all right, I'm going to die. He starts to hallucinate. He sees like an old... like a bunch of sailors from like the 1700s. Hello, matey.
He's
how are you?
hallucinating.
They're like, keep swimming, boy. Keep swimming. The Virgin Mary's like, he was Jewish too. The Virgin Mary shows up and she goes, keep swimming, son. You're going to do this. He goes, okay. So he realizes he's hallucinating. He's going to go crazy, but he runs a huge company. So check this shit out. He goes, you know what? All right, we got to break my body up into a team. Left leg, your name is Steve. Right leg, your name is Paul.
He's going crazy.
Yep. Left arm, your name is Bonnie. Right arm, your name is Jennifer. Now, you guys are in my front office. You guys are in my back office. My nostril My right nostril is going to be Janine. She's going to be my account manager. And Paula, you're my right nostril because you're going to be the one you're going to be the one who's head of operations. I'm going to check in with you. How are we doing? Good stuff. I got to talk to your legs, though. Marie, Jennifer, you're not kicking enough. Let's go ahead and kick this.
He
breaks it down. So his whole body became his office.
Yeah.
And he was checking in with the office, and they were all communicating with each other. This motherfucker.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
Got eaten by a tiger shark.
He got his head chopped off. His head bitten
This
off.
motherfucker was hallucinating so bad, he swam directly into a great white shark's mouth.
And
Great white wasn't even hungry.
The end. And that's it. He got shot by pirates right before they're going to pull him up. They took his watch
Cambodian
and shot him in the
pirates
face.
grabbed him,
They took his watch
executed him.
shot him in the face, and that's what he deserved.
He made it to a boat, but they were pirates and they killed him.
And the motto of the story, don't fall off the boat. No. This dude stayed afloat for 28 hours, which people say is pretty much impossible in the sea.
Yeah.
Especially when you have food poisoning. You've been bumped by a shark, eaten by silverfish, and fucking stung by Portuguese.
You've had the nature deck thrown at you.
Dive bombed by a couple of seagulls.
God, fuck them seagulls.
I mean, he was all fucked up.
That pisses me off the most, the seagulls.
28 hours. He made it. They pull him on shore. These Australians pulled him on shore. He thought he was hallucinating again. He goes, oh, they're like, hey, mate, we got you. He's like, oh, no.
I don't want to keep going.
They hang him on. He falls asleep. They give him water. They feed him. They get him back on his boat. All his friends have known him since he was 6. Or it was like a morgue.
They thought he was dead.
They couldn't believe it. Captain and he gets his wits about him, has a couple drinks. They sit there. Captain puts his arm around him, and they cried for 5 hours straight. He goes, I sobbed for 5.5 hours.
That'd be so scary, man.
Oh, that's a fucking nightmare. That's a
nightmare.
Your watery grave. And he goes, there was no doubt in my mind I was definitely going to die.
I wonder how weird it is we just accept it. You're like, all right, this is what we're doing.
You just go under, too.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
But no, I know you go under, your body just gives out, you go under and then everything turns black and you go night.
Well, did I tell you my buddy investigated, he's a cop, and he had to investigate a death where a woman basically went on a cruise, wrote all these letters, all these poems about dying, and then put a knapsack on, middle of the night on a cruise, filled it with weights, and I think cuffed her hands and her feet.
Jesus, that's some dedication.
Oh, yeah. And jumped overboard. And she figured out also, how crazy is this? This is fucking nuts. She figured out where it was the deepest. Figured out that there would be a certain time the boat was passing over, like where the water would be 2 miles deep.
What is wrong with her?
She just wanted to go away.
That's some scary shit.
I know it is. She wanted to go away and never be found again.
That is so dark.
And my friend read all her letters.
Were they any good?
They were like these weird kind of like poetic stories.
Some dark shit.
You think? And she just jumped overboard. She was about 53 or something.
God damn. Yeah, it's very strange. I wonder when you're in a situation like that where you either fight, and I know you're hallucinating, you keep fighting, or they just give up and you're like, damn, this is how it goes down. God, I bet you're just like, I can't believe this is how it ends for me.
My buddy.
What a crock of shit. And I bet you were thinking about how I wasn't even going to go.
Uh-huh.
Can you believe that? I was going to go. I'd say, get on a plane. Here we fucking are. I was going to go to Dave's bachelor party, get balls deep in these Siberian whores, but instead I cancel that and I'm here.
Yep.
And now I got this goddamn jellyfish tied around my tentacles. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, tied around my testicles.
With tentacles.
With his tentacles.
Tentacles around my testicles. It's a good
tentacles
time.
around my testicles.
That's a good time.
You don't want tentacles.
Say that 3 times.
You don't want tentacles on your testicles. Tentacles on your testicles. Tentacles on your testicles.
Ooh, you fucked up. Oh, you got it.
You know. So who's married to? So Beyonce's mother. Beyonce's Knowles.
Tina Knowles.
Yeah.
Tina Knowles. Her husband, who was my acting teacher for many, many years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, wonderful guy.
Sure, get Beyonce on the show.
And what's that?
Get Beyonce on the show.
I should talk to him. Richard.
Hey, can you get an ass pic for me from Beyonce?
Richard Lawson. Richard Lawson, when he was a soap star, was there he is, stud. American Vietnam 2 tours. One of the most impressive men I've ever met. Actually,
no wonder his kids are monsters.
A real fucking man. I mean, a real man.
All right, Karen, don't say
fuck. What was the story?
He battled a bunch of jellyfish.
Oh yeah, he was in a plane crash. The plane that went down in LaGuardia, it didn't hit the water. It went right into the Hudson, right
into the
before
water, yeah.
And 21 people died or something like that. And he hit the water. He was in his seat. The plane broke apart. Now think about this. The plane breaks in half. You're in the water, okay? And you're in a seat with your seatbelt on. Okay, yeah, there you go. And he hits the water. He's like this. He's knocked out underwater. And he looks over and he sees everybody's underwater. You were just on a plane. And the water's like, it's freezing. And
you know something's up.
You got to know him, like 2 tours of Vietnam, like just a badass, like just a guy who's a medic.
Survivor.
A survivor. And also when he would teach class from 7 to 12 at night, a student raised his hand and said, I've been in this class for 5 years. I've never seen you yawn once. And he said, yeah, isn't that crazy? And he goes, I don't suffer from fatigue because I don't focus on the fatigue.
Jesus
and what
Christ.
he learned was that in Vietnam, he would see American soldiers shot and they would go into shock. And he would see Viet Cong guys get gravely injured and they never went into shock. And he said, now what's going on? Well, he said,
they would submit to the pain.
He said, what Americans, we have a culture that focuses on ourselves. So the American would look at oh my God, I've been shot, and focus on the wound. The Viet Cong would always focus out there. So they thought of themselves on a leaf on a big tree. Americans are taught that we're the tree.
Yeah, we still want.
And so there was a mindset, right?
Yeah.
So he never forgot that, and he kind of practiced Buddhism and all that stuff. The idea of studying, of being outside your body and putting your attention out there, never on yourself.
Yeah.
So under the water, he said he goes underwater, and he comes to. He goes, "What the fuck?" Pulls off his seatbelt. Tries to like rescue some. He's like, I can't do this. He just fucking swims to the surface. And he gets up in there, and here's the problem. There's jet fuel on the water.
It's on
and
fire.
he starts inhaling jet fuel.
Oh.
So he starts to, like, he can't breathe. He can't, like, his body goes into shock. He scales the wall. I think there was a wall. Like
Viet Cong went in shock.
Yeah.
Carry on.
And he's like, and it's cold. He climbs up, somehow gets himself on, like, the tarmac. And he's sitting there like, and a dude shows up who's like, hey, man, I got you. And he's like, he can't breathe. And the guy goes, oh, shit. Yo, man, you're on that soap opera. I watch that shit all the time. He's being recognized as he's fucking, as people. Anyway, it was a crazy story, man.
Did you read like the most fucking epic survivals of all time or something?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Because you hit me with the bat story, and I'm like, you know, I got one for you.
Yeah, my guy just got hit by a bat.
I know, old one-upper over here.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. No, he just got hit by a bat. He's good now.
Fuck.
He's great now, though. Yeah, it's so scary. Like that guy, maybe Daniel Pearlman, not the Pearl guy. I forget his name, but he got captured by ISIS or Al Qaeda. And there's a whole documentary on HBO. It's fucking brilliant if you haven't seen it. But he gets captured by Al Qaeda, and they have everyone there, and it's like 12 Americans. And, he obviously got executed. He's one of the famous one where they severed his head. Mm. But they said in that time, it was like, you're getting rash and, you're getting like a grain of rice to eat and stuff like that. Yeah. They said everyone else was like, we're dead, man, we're dead. And he was like, nah, we're not. What we got to do is work as a team. We got each other, and they were pulling people by 3 or 5 out and then mocking execution. So you never knew you were going to die. So you're going crazy all the time. They said he was just positive, rallied the troops. And then they started negotiating and getting people out. And so, like, there was like 15, then went down to 10, then it went down to 5. And he was like, we're good, man. But they
Daniel Pearl.
And he was like, we're good, man. They were like, he was so positive.
Yep.
And then he would hide stuff in his pocket somehow. He found some way where he could get these like mangoes or some shit. And he didn't eat them. He gave them to everyone else. And they would do himself. And then during one of the mock executions, he's like, I'll be right back. They're just trying to, don't let him get to you. They obviously really did it. But they said, even then, like just a monster.
I believe.
But I just think of that time, what's crazy to me is it's the darkest hour, man.
Yeah,
and
that's when you know who you are.
But he's still like, nah, fuck that, man. We're not going out like this. We're not doing that.
They always say that's when you know who you are, right? In your darkest hour, how do you behave? Like, how are you going to behave? It's always easy.
But what
to
a
be,
badass.
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy, a cameraman, a journalist who went on the front lines. You got to be a badass already. That's
right.
And he's done it 3 times, and he was caught before.
Yep.
And still went back.
Yep.
It's nuts, man.
It's amazing.
But just a real badass. It reminds me of when I was in that haunted hotel.
Hey, man, come on, Brendan.
And
you can't.
And my brother was freaking out.
No,
it's very similar.
By the way,
it's very similar to Beyonce Knowles' dad. I was in there.
Hold on now. I believe
and
they
Jay was
found...
like, I'm so scared. And I was like, we're going to get through this. And now here we are. It's very similar.
I believe they found the guy who beheaded, even though he was under a hood, the CIA, I think they found him, and I think he's been put to rest himself.
They did work.
Yeah, they did some
As
work.
they say, they did work.
He's either in Guantanamo or he's been put to rest.
They take care of it.
Yeah.
They'll take care of it.
You don't want to get the British SAS and the American Delta Force, etc., CIA after you.
No.
They can
of
find
course
you.
They're going to find
They
you.
can find you.
Of course they're going to find everything,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's what blows my mind. Fucking badasses.
I'll tell you what, I texted you this yesterday. I went, nothing's wrong with Buffalo. I just have a different lifestyle that I'm accustomed to here. I could, Buffalo is amazing and all that, but when you're out there and you're in Syracuse, you're on the train, stuff like that, and you're in Buffalo and Syracuse for a while, then you get back to LA, you're like, because we take it for granted that when you get used to something, if you drive a car, you get used to the car. If if you have a hot girlfriend, I can show you someone who's sick of fucking Beyonce Knowles. His name's Jay-Z, cheated on her. So you always get used to it. You got to step back. So when you go out, on the road doing that stuff and you come back, as soon as I got in my car to hit the highway, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm never leaving.
Yeah.
It's the best.
This is home.
It's the best.
Well,
it's 70.
Why
sunny,
do you say
there's
that? Because
trees.
it's 73 degrees and bright sunshine?
I mean, is everything on fire? Yeah. We'll get through this. We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good,
Californians
baby.
always can get through the fire. I mean, shit happens and it's like, meh.
It's all good, baby.
As long as that sun is shining and I got the beach.
I heard they think bum started those fires. Have you heard that?
Yes. It was a homeless encounter, which is why I always say we have to
We got to kill them. You got to
kill
kill
all the
them.
bums.
Especially if they don't have a coat.
I'm just not look, I'm sure some are very nice people. For all hobos simply need to die. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to be a dick.
Is that too much?
Yeah, no. I
don't
agree
mean
with
to
you on
be.
this one.
No.
But especially if they look cold, we killing you.
Yeah, but we do it humanely.
No. You just kind of
Yeah.
throw jellyfish on.
Yeah, or just a high-powered rifle. But you know what I mean? I mean, just because we can't have fires like this.
Listen,
We
you ever
just
seen the
can't.
movie The Purge? I agree with that.
Well,
but I think
that's-
we just go after the bums.
That's-
once a year. We call it Bum Fest. We call it Bum Fest. And it's free reign. You have a home? Nope. Kikoosh.
You guys ready to go on a bum run?
But we have teams. We have like cool T-shirts and outfits.
Hobo no-go. It's hobo no-go today, guys. Hobo no-go.
The Bum Down. We're going to call it the Bum Down. The Bum Down. It's so fucked up.
Bum down.
Dude, why'd we do that? We just fucking lost
Let's
all
do
our
a
bum
bad.
listeners.
Let's write a bad.
Some homeless guy who listens to podcasts like, fuck you guys, man. I've been a long time listener. I make very little money, but the money I make, I have a fucking cell phone and I listen to podcasts to pass the time. And fuck you
I
guys.
told you that time I was sitting eating breakfast in New York City, and the guy comes in, a handsome guy, and looked like a biker, and he's like, I'll get the same thing. I'll get the scrambled eggs, please, and bacon would be great. And do you have a toast? That'd be great. Thank you so much, man. Oh no, this is perfect. I'd love a espresso. You know what? I gotta make an espresso. I was gonna get a coffee, but let's make. You know what? Let's make it both. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Great guy.
Great guy. Mustache, kind of handsome guy. I was like, handsome, young, kind of 40, maybe 40, but handsome and big, kind of a strapping young man. Have a conversation with him, talking. He's eating basically the same thing I'm eating, so I was like, well, eating the same kind of food. And I said, he said, what do you do? I'm an actor. I fucking recognize you. Yeah, L.A. I lived in L.A. for a long time. I came out here about 8 months ago. I had a motorcycle accident, and I was like, fuck it, and just came out. I go, oh, okay, motorcycle accident. You ride a bike? He goes, I did, yeah. And he's like, good on you, man. How's that? So acting is a tough gig, and stand-up, and great. And I said, what do you do? He goes, don't laugh, but I set out a piece of cardboard, and I basically panhandle. I swear to God, he goes, Make an average of $57 a day. I've averaged it out.
He said, don't laugh.
Don't laugh, but
You're going to laugh, but I'm homeless.
Wow.
This guy's awesome.
Wow, yeah. And then
He just says, fuck it, though.
he was so normal, but I was like, nah, I got to find out.
He might be crazy,
a
though.
little crazy. I go, but you had the motorcycle accident. What did you do? He goes, nah, that was it. That was it for me. That was it. I go, but it wasn't it. He goes, nah. I go, but why didn't you just, I don't know, fix the bike?
Nah, don't worry.
He goes, nah, I couldn't.
My favorite part is
he goes, yeah, I was finished. Like he went to a dark place. I was finished.
He almost snapped on you.
I know.
Hey, my favorite place, he goes, don't laugh, but.
Don't laugh. I was like, oh.
No, you're not going to laugh,
You just
man.
went to the dark side, brother.
Oh,
okay.
it's fucking hilarious.
Okay, so we're not able to maintain this mood. Sometimes you're not able to maintain
Oh,
the
no,
mood.
it's just a phase.
Yeah.
It's just a phase.
The crazy is when you go, from one spectrum to the other.
That's when you know people are crazy.
Dark quick.
I've dated someone like that. You're like,
Dark quick, yeah.
what the fuck? 0 to 100.
It's like Jeffrey Tambor, the great story about how to play crazy. He's talking to a guy. What do you do? He goes, nothing right now, but I plan on killing the president. You said that very matter-of-fact way.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, how about I get home? I hate sleeping in hotel stuff. I get home like, oh, I can't wait. Well, my son Tiger went, you haven't got rest? That's fantastic. Well, guess what? Now I'm scared of the dark and spiders, and I think they're all over my room. So I'm not going to sleep in my crib anymore. And I know you have one of those big, tall cribs that I'm supposed not to be able to get out, but check this out.
He's got the shop
I
athleticism.
set him down, he goes, whoop, like a fucking Navy SEAL right over that thing.
Yep.
Lands on his feet, goes to the door. What are you guys doing down here?
Yep.
What's cracking down here?
Just like an octopus out of a fish tank.
Dude.
I want some.
And he's just going through this. I was reading about it all last night, 'cause no sleep. Where he's just having like anxiety where you leave him, or he's scared of something's triggered that, so he doesn't want to be by himself.
They get night terrors.
Yeah, exactly. He's having night terrors.
I had terrible
but
night
he has
terrors.
nothing really scares him. Like we not joke around, but like there's these spiders, but he finds them cool. When we go on this walk, there's this huge spider, I call him Big Jack. But we're never scared of him, but he thinks there's spiders in his room. He doesn't watch anything scary. I don't let him watch anything scary. But so he had to lay him down on my bed and sit there at 7:30. So you can't have the TV on, or there's no phone. So I just sat there staring at the wall while he snored like a baby warthog. Then finally I fell asleep around.
He snored?
Oh my God. He snores like a warthog, like a baby warthog. And
He's
then
so fucking cute.
He's so cute. But then, I'm sleeping, me and my girl are sleeping. He's in the middle and he likes to move around like his dad a lot. He likes to really move around, but he slaps. It's like a penguin. He's slapping him. He slapped me all night. I had no sleep. And at 4 a.m, he thought, fuck it, everyone get up.
Yep.
So he starts jumping on the bed like a psycho.
That's a good time.
And then I just grab him like, no, we're not doing that. And I hold him there and he's like making noise. I'm like, let's just try to fall asleep. Finally fell asleep, but it was a beast, man.
That's a beast. Your kids are not. My son woke me up from a nap. I wake up and I just feel a little touch on my arm. And he's standing in front of me and he's waving like this, like a little hand.
That's not creepy.
I know. I go, he's so fucking cute. Climbs right up on me, starts telling me about his dream, and it's a long one. It's a long one. It's a dream. There's a ghost, but I killed it with salt. Why do ghosts die from salt? I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Because
they're in the snail family.
Because they're snails and they're very easy to kill.
Because ghosts
not
are in
scary
the
anymore,
snail family.
Not very scary anymore. Easy. Snails and salt work
God.
salt and ghosts.
Oh my
so let's
God.
move on.
Let's
definitely move on.
Yeah, I finally, after a half hour, I go, okay, we're going to stop talking about the dream now, because he started making shit
Did you
up.
finally go, hey, I need you to shut the fuck up. So
I need
Papa
you to shut up,
sleep.
go to sleep.
You know what? Because I'm going to duct tape your mouth, okay? And I'm going to put salt all over your face.
And now I started going, ooh.
Scare him.
Ghosts are real, and all your dreams are going to come true.
Did you see the fights?
I did.
So, the UFC fights, but then also Billy Joe Saunders fought David Lemieux, which is an amazing boxing match. Fuck. And I asked the guys at the Helium, I make zero demands. I'm the easiest comic to come through there. I say, if there's fights on, can you put them on? I was hoping I could have HBO because the Lemieux, Billy Joe Saunders fight was on HBO, and then obviously the UFC was on Fox. Saw all the UFC ones for the most part, and then just missed the Billy Joe Saunders one, but I saw it last night, a little bit of it, till my son decided to be LeBron James of the babies. But for Billy Joe Saunders, because I know you didn't watch, so I'll cover real quick, but Billy Joe Saunders, undefeated. I think he's 27-0. He hasn't fought like the biggest competition, but when he does, he always steps up.
Lemieux is a real,
he destroyed Lemieux.
He did?
Outclassed.
He did?
Outclassed him.
Wow.
And they think the winner of that, if Canelo, Triple G, for whatever reason, can't come to agreement, Billy Joe Saunders will fight Triple G.
Really?
Yep. Which is a good fight.
Triple G, did Triple
Billy
G
Joe
stop
Saunders,
Lemieux?
He stopped him.
With a body shot, right?
Yeah. But he just
Lemieux's a rugged
dismantled him with it. Lemieux's amazing to watch. When he fights a really technical boxer with good footwork who has a jab, he gets in a lot of trouble.
Is that what it is?
At the very, very highest level. But other than that, he's a monster. Hits like a Mack truck. Him versus Canelo is a great fight. Since he lost, he probably won't get it, but that's the fight to him.
When I was watching the UFC, I had a thought, and I was like, I never see a double jab in MMA, rarely. And then I saw a guy double jab and double
It depends, yeah.
one of the guys. But usually why is that? Is it not as effective like
You
the way
get
boxing
countered
is?
with a right hand. But if it's a high-level boxer, you see double jabs.
Yeah.
JDS will use a double jab.
Yes.
Stipe uses a double jab.
He does?
The high-level guys will use it. It just depends.
Yeah. I was like,
Because you always got to worry about the counter of a
I was
right
watching
hand,
Mike
left hand
Perry.
on top.
Like Mike Perry's got great head movement. Like he's really hard to hit. Like he just hands down and just moving that head.
I'm a Mike Perry fan, man. I was bummed out he lost. He has star written all over me. You know, some people think he's a little bit too much, but especially at 170, that kid has star written all over him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the fight to make: Mike Perry, and there's something in Chin's
I know who
eye.
you're
But
gonna say.
Mike
I know who you're
Perry,
gonna
Robbie
say.
Lawler.
Oh, I was gonna say Cody Covington.
No, you can't do that because Covington's number 3 and he's on a win streak.
Yeah.
You can do Colby Covington versus Dos Anjos. That would be the fight to make.
Yeah, that's what he's
because
calling
Woodley's
out. He's
out.
calling him out.
Well, Woodley's out for a while with the shoulder surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So Dos Anjos, I don't know if he wants to wait 7 months. If I'm Dos Anjos, I wait. Welterweight's murderer's row. I would wait because who knows when you get your opportunity. And to be honest, I think he can beat Woodley. Now, he's probably an underdog, but he matches up great with him.
You're saying Dos Anjos?
Dos Anjos looked amazing.
You're saying Dos Anjos? Yeah, he did. You're saying he could beat Woodley?
Yes.
He
I bet he'd be an underdog, but
he fucking looked amazing. And Robbie, like at the press conference, was so funny. He just no excuses, no excuses. Just sit there going, man, no, it's better man tonight. Just a lot of punches.
Yeah, he just got a little bit. It was just
He fought the best Dos Anjos, right?
Yeah, but it's a matter too of Robbie Lawler has a lot of miles on him.
He has a
and
lot
Dos
of miles.
Anjos
You
at
said this.
and Dos Anjos at 170. He's not making that huge weight cut. He was a world champion at 55.
Yeah.
Now he's at 70. Feels good. He's murking everybody.
Yes.
Now, and
Might be his weight class.
His boxing guy is right, and I cannot give this guy enough credit. Jason Perillo, who's Cyborgs, Michael Bisping, BJ Penn. There's something going on here. When other people in Southern California are going to figure it out, or when the world's going to figure out he's the best striking coach in the world, he's going to be a lot more busy. But I don't think he wants to be that busy. But you don't hear about him. You know why? No. He's not in the back shouting and throwing T-shirts and logos. Oh no, he's a professional.
Yeah,
and he works at Ruka Gym. He's the best striking coach in the world, and he only takes certain people.
He's gonna take me.
And then he just took Dos Anjos. Look at Dos Anjos. Look at Dos Anjos striking against Robbie Lawler. He looked
I'm looking for
amazing.
you. I'm coming for you.
How about it's a private gym at Ruka?
You're not getting in there.
You're not seeing some old actors up in there trying to be tough.
Don't. Wait a minute.
Hey, look at me.
What?
That's directed toward you and Frank Grillo.
Hey, you don't call me.
Hey, this ain't Wild Card West. This ain't Iron Gym where the oldies are there living out the old glory days.
Look at Jason Perillo. There he is. Wow.
If I was young, if I was younger,
you'd be right with him.
That would be the guy. If I'm a young fighter, I'm listening to this podcast.
Well, look at his fucking
and I'm
stable.
trying to figure it out.
Look at his stable.
But it's not even that because it is stable. But you got to look at what his stable has done since
they got with him.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at Cyborg striking. She's not such. She doesn't fight like so berserk anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She's controlled, calm, cool. She's going to outsmart you. BJ, well, is that his wife? Jesus Christ. BJ Penn.
Beautiful.
His boxing's better, but he's obviously at the end of his road. But look at Michael Bisping. Finally a world champion.
Yeah.
There's a Perillo.
Yeah.
And then look at Dos Anjos. Now he's up for a title shot. The guy is a straight up mastermind. But you don't hear him doing interviews. You don't hear him talking about game plans. You don't hear any of that stuff.
I was watching Robbie Lawler take those low, like front of your shin kicks. Like
those tore him up.
I know. He's so rugged. He's so rugged. And
tough as they come.
As tough as
First team all toughness.
First team all toughness. I mean, and I always say all those guys at that level are tough. And then there's that little extra thing. It's him, Dan. Come on,
Dan.
I'm getting old.
Dan
Dan
Cormier.
No. Dan. Strong as shit. Face this wide.
Dan Henderson.
Yes, Dan Henderson. Like certain guys that are like made of wood.
I'll put Stipe in that category.
Yep, they're made of wood. It's like a different thing.
Put Uriah Faber in there.
Yes, you're 100% Uriah Faber. But again, like with Robbie fighting since he was 17 years old, it's gotta. You've always said this. It's just there is always a point where
Father Time goes, hey,
yeah,
it's been fun.
Yeah.
You've beat a lot of odds.
Do you think he's there though? Because he went the distance. It was a hell of a fight, but again, more.
He lost
miles.
every round.
He lost every round.
He did not win one round. He wasn't really in the fight.
Yeah.
He's still a top 5 guy.
100%.
I'm no one to tell Robbie Lawler to retire. There's still a lot of fight left in him if he wants it.
Yeah.
He can beat a ton of guys. Yeah. I think you'd give a lot of these young guys all they can handle.
I bet.
Him versus Mike Perry, that's a tough fight. It's a great fight.
Yep.
And I don't know if, Mike Perry's coming off a loss. He wasn't really ranked that high to begin with, so I don't know if Robbie wants to do that, but that's a fucking fight, man. Then how about Ricardo Lamas? Talk about getting the raw end of the stick. So a little background on that, B. So he was supposed to fight Jose Aldo.
Really?
Aldo gets, they pull Aldo. Aldo gets, gets the title fight against Max Holloway. Lamas really doesn't have an opponent. They give him an opponent late. They give him this kid who's missed weight a few times.
Were they supposed to meet? Was he going to meet Aldo at 55 or was he going to meet Aldo at 45?
45.
Okay.
Yeah. So, they pull Aldo. They're like, man, we don't know what we're going to do with you. We're going to reschedule for this. Then they give him this kid on 2-week notice, something short notice. Yeah. Yep. He's had some weight problems. Emmett misses weight.
Yeah.
They still fight.
Yeah.
And then you get flatlined with a left hook.
It was a nasty. And to see his head hit when he got hit and his head hit.
Cold. I like out. It's a walk off
like
homer.
that shit.
Like out cold.
Yeah,
man.
he just walked away.
Just a bummer.
Yeah, man.
That's the game, though, isn't it?
That's the goddamn game. It really is the game. The toughest, the tough. You always fall. What were the other fights?
Such a freaking bummer, man.
And the majority of the other fights, I didn't really recognize the names, to be completely honest with you. If I'm remembering correctly.
I mean, Glover.
Oh yeah, that was great. Glover, man, looked good.
Glover,
you always say
Glover
his wrestling. He's a beast wrestler.
Oh man, if he uses his wrestling and grappling more, he can. He's already ranked at number 3 in the world. So you got Gustafsson, you got Ozdemir, who he would destroy Ozdemir.
He would. That's saying a lot.
He's an awful matchup for Ozdemir.
Is that right?
Awful
because of his wrestling. Because Ozdemir's striking is
as
high level.
As long as he can avoid, the initial pop from Ozdemir. Yeah, if he gets a hold of him, look what he did to, Misha. He just, when he gets a hold of him, he's strong as balls.
Yeah.
Him versus DC is a fun fight. I don't know if he'll ever get there, but him versus DC is a very, very fun fight matchup wise.
Yeah. What just DC?
The matchup is great. He's a straight up power puncher.
Yeah.
He can wrestle his ass off. He's a black belt on the ground.
Yeah, but what his wrestling? I don't
Abu
know.
Dhabi world champion.
Yeah, but he's also dealing with DC's wrestling.
Yeah, but
DC's never been out wrestled except for by who.
Yeah, every time they fought, he got out wrestled by him. Yeah, but he's a much better grappler than DC. It's a different game.
He is.
Oh my God, he's world class.
That's saying
Abu
lot.
Dhabi.
I know, but DC's 2-time Olympian.
In wrestling, so there's wrestling, which starts on the feet, but then it goes to the ground.
Yeah.
Glover is world class on the ground.
Yeah.
DC's not.
He's a
wresler.
Yes, he'll get.
Yeah. So there's world class grappling.
World class.
Where you're Abu Dhabi world champion, IBJJF, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Metamoris, and then there's wrestling.
Yes.
Well, so once it goes to the ground, that's another party for some guys.
Right.
For some people, it ends.
DC will put you on your back, or he can get on you. And
now he's heavy on top.
Yes, he's heavy.
And I don't know if Glover's gonna be able to submit him from his back, but you're gonna have problems down with Glover. He's a black belt on the ground. From his back, he's a black belt.
Oh, interesting.
To me, I'd much rather see Glover's DC than Glover.
Well, Glover after the fight looked like he walked up to DC.
He did.
Yeah.
It was like, man, let's do this.
Yeah.
And DC's like, I'm down, but also you got Ozdemir. You got.
So who do you think Glover fights next?
Man, I don't know.
Is there any word on John Jones?
No, still they pushed back the hearing, so we're just waiting on that. No, I mean Glover's right there, so he, No, who knows what they're gonna do with him? It's old man's land down below there, but who knows, man? Some good fights though. I gotta pee hard.
Let's piss.
Let's do it.
Let's be a couple pissers.
I feel so much better.
There you go.
I feel so much better.
Drained your dong.
Dude, I got a bone to pick with Bobby Lee. I saw some of the podcasts you guys did. I listened to it. Very funny, very entertaining. A little bit of a gong show. But Bobby Lee had his bare feet all up on my chair. He was sitting like a fucking Asian gargoyle on my fucking chair.
I know. Like, have a little respect.
A little respect, bro.
You show up in these ridiculous, he rolled out of bed.
Literally just rolled out of bed.
He's like this. He's like, I have really high blood pressure, stroke level. I'm like, well, do something. I don't move. Hey, man.
And then you got Andy Dick. How bad does he want to suck my dick? Scale 1 to 10.
Loves you.
I love him.
Loves girls and loves guys.
Love girls and loves Brendan.
He's amazing. Yeah, he does. He thinks you're so hot. Do me a favor. Look at me.
Suck his dick.
No, let him suck your dick. You're attracted to 52-year-old men with no shoulders.
He's a great guy.
I love
He's
Andy.
hilarious.
I love Andy, but just let him kiss you. Let him drink from your
Now,
mouth.
did you guys get done with this and just bang each other in your stupid
He's
Tesla?
not my type, dude, but I'm saying that you
No, man, I'm out.
like preening around him. Does your chest go a little puff?
You know,
puff
I
up
get a little uncomfortable. I got to be honest. When we're at the comedy store or
Because
something,
he
and
looks
he's in
at
the
you
back
like
room.
he's basically raping you with his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically my Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
No.
But not threatening or
No,
creepy.
not threatening at all.
He just loves
But
it.
I know, you know.
He's like, oh yeah, he's hot.
yeah. I like.
He dressed up for you.
He looked
told
great.
me he told me he
looked
wore a
great.
tie for you.
Yeah, he looked great.
Like Andy, don't primp for Brendan. It's not going to make a difference.
no, I'm straight, man. I don't know.
I know, but
I know. I talk about fashion.
It'd be funny
and
if,
dicks.
like, it'd be funny. I'm not attractive, and all of a sudden he shows up and he's wearing a suit, and you're like, you know what?
You know what? You know you look cute today.
You're
Andy.
adorable.
All right. You know what? Let's do this.
Cut to you and him in your car.
Too small
all
for anything to
cramped.
go down in there.
Yeah, Porsches are good places to fuck.
Chin, when I was in Buffalo, I looked on your Instagram and you laying down some tracks. You see this?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, Chin's cutting down a country music song.
Well, can I hear a little piece?
Can you play it on
He's
there?
got a good. You're a talented guy, man. You're
Thanks,
a
man.
huge mystery.
You're You're
appreciate
creepy,
it.
but you're talented.
Yeah. You're obviously you belong to a gay
You know,
commune, and I'm fine with that.
I did some fan questions at the live shows, you know, and they would always ask, "Is Chin a serial killer?" That's one of the number one questions
Hopefully
we got.
he is.
And I said,
Look at
absolutely.
This. Look at my man. Play this.
You guys want to hear it?
Yes.
Oh, you got Han, that camera to the left. That's your new camera.
Yeah, I just got it yesterday.
He wears hats and hoods. You like covering your head.
I do.
You're shy.
I don't like. It feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Like cozy.
It feels comfortable. Yeah.
Like when I put the hoodie over it.
You
it
feel
just
secure
feels-
and safe, I think.
Yes.
It feels safe.
Yeah.
It's your safe zone.
I would wear sunglasses indoors if I could.
Really?
Oh, wow.
So you're
Do that.
You're,
Please
you're,
do that.
You're an introvert. When you
Not really.
Can
You
be.
see-
No, but I'm saying when you are mailing bombs to universities.
No, when you're
because
not
you are the
cutting off
Unabomber.
innocent girls' hands and feet and then wearing the
yeah.
bodies as wetsuits, you're an introvert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely introverted.
Yeah.
And then sometimes not. So.
But then you can
everything.
sing like Adele,
Like Adele.
like a
Let me
Korean
hear that.
Adele,
Let me hear you sing, brother.
who's a man.
Let's hear this song.
It's not like refined or
So what?
anything.
We don't work for fucking Virgin Records.
Road full of potholes with a creek bank, some cane poles catching Jack.
You wrote this?
No, this is Easton Corbin. It's a country song.
I thought you wrote it.
Picture a small town with an old hound laying out front the courthouse while the old man should
You sing, bro.
You can play
Thank
the
you,
guitar,
Brian.
You can
too.
play the guitar.
I just want to make sure you know just who you're getting under this old hat. 'Cause this ring ain't something that I mean to give you, then take back. I'm a little more country than that.
See, you're a sensitive artist, is what you actually are. You're a shy.
I mean, how good is that, though? The
sensitive
lyrics
musician.
are beautiful.
They are.
I thought you wrote that.
They are.
God
And
damn.
you sing it really well.
We were writing that day, but then that was like a little break. A
So you
musical break.
write your own songs as well. of
Yeah.
course.
Me and my
also
buddy
do
Trevor.
covers. Who were you jamming with?
His name is Trevor Yasuda. He's Lana Del Rey's engineer and producer.
Who is that
Damn.
singer? That's Corbin.
Easton Corbin.
Easton Corbin.
Easton
What's that
Corbin.
song called?
A little more country than that.
I'm gonna go listen to that.
Yeah, he's
Or just have Chin
freaking
sing
awesome.
the whole thing for you. I met at your weddings. What? Let me see. There's a picture of you and that produced for.
Yeah,
How do you know him?
I met him in engineering school.
Can he sing too?
He's not much of a singer, more of a writer, producer.
Are you guys living together? Or?
He's married.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, and actually,
you-
Lana Del Rey went to their wedding too.
Oh. So does he get nervous that he's going to get caught by his wife for having a love for a big Korean man?
When you guys
know.
wrote, did
With
you write
golden
how to
tonsils?
kill the next people, or how did this work, bro?
They're both a couple.
Where
cuties.
did you
These are
guys
good
do
kids.
this
So
at?
funny. People,
It looks like you're
Hate
recording
my
the
hat,
Unabomber's garage. What is that behind you?
that's just gear, audio gear. It's a little studio.
It says "fuck you, bitch" cover. What is? Jesus.
Oh, that's someone else asking me to do a cover of "Fuck You, Bitch."
Oh.
That's just a comment.
Oh,
A
What is
Wheeler
that
song.
"Fuck you, bitch"?
Wheeler Walker, remember?
oh yeah.
That one.
But you guys just jammed out.
Just writing.
Are
So
you really?
just putting
Are
the
you trying to
melodies
come?
in.
But you're laying down some tracks, trying to come out with an album.
Not an album. Just we like to write.
You're in a
So,
man band.
I mean,
It's a one-man band.
I used to like being in front, but now I like being
behind the scenes.
behind the scenes.
Of course you do.
You're not getting all.
You'd perform via satellite if you could.
Yeah.
On a satellite feed. Chin can't be here. He's
but we got it from
he's
Skype.
a small shed in Siberia.
But we're gonna Skype them in.
True.
We can get the satellite
So
feed going.
you just laid down some tracks all weekend. What's the you just enjoy doing it, or is there an end goal here? You trying to release some shit on iTunes, Chin? For sure, write a Fighter and the Kids song.
5 minutes.
Do you hate money?
by the
And we'll sell
way-
it for $1.99.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
Kids
Do you
song?
hate money? Fighter and the Kids
Oh,
song.
Fighter and the
No,
Kids
right,
song.
Kids song.
Fighter and the kid.
That's creepy.
Brian is
Come
the
on
kid.
down to Marina Del Rey.
Marina Del
Fighter
Rey
and
is a
Kid in a
fighter.
lane all day.
How come Brian doesn't age? Does he hang like a bat all night and day? Brian doesn't age. Does he hang like a bat all night and day? Yeah.
Well, leave it up to
Face
Chin.
is
though.
old, his body's young. He's got a dick that goes
No, bro. It sounds like
song.
you're just
got
celebrating
a
yourself.
dick then, son.
I feel like you could write a good song, though, Chin. We could change it. Because this is the thing. When we go to the new studio in February and we're going live, we might have to do a new introduction song because it goes, Fire Kid live. I go, it's not live.
Can I pitch something?
Well, this shit is now live.
I think the
That's why
three
they
of us
keep
for
it.
real sit down and you sit it with a guitar and we come up with a song. And we
For a
write-
new one?
And we
A
should
new
have
intro?
we should have little pieces where he and I do a little chorus like ooh or that's right with the fighter and the kid, something like that.
We could, but I mean, people love that song.
I know.
And then since it's going live, it kind of fits now.
Which
You know, since
Where
the show
you're
will
Fire
go
Kid
live.
live.
yeah, that's
And I
all
go,
good.
it's not live.
We've been doing that a long time though. Maybe we shake it up a little bit.
Maybe we should have the fans vote online. Do you want to keep the same intro song, or should we write a new one with Chin, more of a country vibe?
I think if we did a song, it should just be for something else. The intro is so like
Iconic.
everyone loves it. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe if there's
That's a
song
good
where I
point.
can
We
go,
could
yeah.
we could release it too. We could release a
Well, you
track
guys should just do a song. Period.
I think
Just
we
a-
should release
just
it.
a song. Yeah.
and make a music video.
Yeah, and charge $50 for the song. See
Charge
how much money-
$50 and we'll featuring Jay-Z
That's how much
because you
money
have
we
a
make.
connection to Beyonce, and then
Yeah.
do a
Use-
music video for it, straight out of Abbott Kenny,
That's a great idea.
straight out of Low
That's a good
Cash.
idea.
Yeah.
Straight out of Abbott Kid.
What'd you
That's a
do,
really good
MJ?
idea.
Work, Lululemon. But you're going out of town soon.
Yeah, I'm going to Europe.
You're going to
You
Europe?
want to jump on?
She's, you look great.
On the phone. Yeah, I'm going to Europe for the first time. I'm getting a passport. I got my passport.
Where
my
in
first
Europe?
passport stamp. I'm flying to Amsterdam on the 22nd, and then I'm
That's
going to
next Tuesday?
Prague Friday.
Oh, is that this Friday?
So cool.
Yeah, I'm usually like kind of to myself for the holidays, so now I'm.
We're
spending
going a
with
little
some
dark.
friends.
I'm going to Mexico
When?
after Christmas till the 2nd of January. Should we
No,
dark
I
it
can't
up?
go dark. We'll talk about it off air. We'll figure it out.
All right. Take a little Christmas break.
It's so quiet
I
now.
don't think
know.
so. We'll figure it out. Talk about it off air.
All right.
Where are you going to Mexico?
I don't want to talk about that at all. Going with my extended family, who I love, but it's going to be Cancun.
No, I don't. I fucking hate Cancun.
I'm
I don't
going
go
to Cancun.
dark, son. Maybe you're Skyping from your shitty Mexico trip.
Oh man.
But MJ, you're going to Europe, and then you're going just all over. You've never been. What 3 places?
Jump on the mic, MJ.
We need a mic over there because it always completely ruins the
New
show.
studio. We're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
always
figure
such
it
an
out.
awkward setup. I'm going to visit my friend Paige from college. I'm visiting her and her boyfriend and all their family in Amsterdam. And then we're spending Christmas in Amsterdam. Then we're going to Prague, and then we're going to Poland.
Ooh man, I've
That'd be
never
fun.
been to any of those
It's crazy.
places.
Yeah.
Prague is supposed to be amazing. Amsterdam's supposed to be amazing.
I'm so stuck in my little town, so I'm pretty stoked, but I'm not prepared at all.
I would love to
I live in
those-
yoga pants. It's like negative
all you
6
need.
degrees.
Nah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. It'll be cool.
It's
I'm
going to be
stoked.
cool, but please dress
We're
warm.
good. Always.
You have
Yeah.
warm clothes.
Just get one
Yeah.
coat and fucking rock it.
Just bundled
Buffalo
the penguin.
figured it
I'm just going
out.
to wear everything in my closet.
It'd be fun. I just would stay away from hostels and creepy dudes.
I'm with a big group. It's not going to be a taken situation. It's not just me and one
Hopefully
girl. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a good cell phone. It's not like a to-go phone right now or anything like that where it's weird.
You'll be all right.
This is the hard
Fine.
part. They will take you.
Here's
Burn my
the thing,
computer,
I'm
please, if that
terrified of
happens.
international, so I cannot use my skill sets to help you.
Oh, gosh.
You have some current events, Jen?
Yes, sir. First one, you know more about, but the Panthers owner is selling the team, Jerry Richardson.
Damn, he's
And-
81.
Yeah.
You see this, B? So this guy's been accused of the way
Sexual
he treats
harassment.
the players, and then it's come out he's used racist lingo, and he's just a bit of a dick. And then, but what's crazy to me? So this guy gets accused of all this. He goes, "Oh fuck, it's coming out. I'm selling. I'm out." And then we don't look into it. Yeah. But if he was anyone else or younger, or if this is a guy head of Fox or ESPN or something like that, we would roast this guy and he'd come out. We'd get all the news on it. But now he just goes, "My bad. I'm 81. I'm out. I'm selling."
81's a good time to leave anyway.
This is what's a bummer. So you've worked your whole life, and obviously he's been a dick, so it's kind of good caught up with him. But if you're him or his family, you worked your whole life. You bought the Carolina Panthers for $200-something million. They're estimated around $3 to $4 billion now. So you've worked your whole life. You built this huge brand, huge company, and then now you're known for this, and you got to sell.
You know, I'm really, really worried about social media, because you can make one mistake in today's world and you're done.
So you're missing the point here. This dude has a history. It's not like, oh, he told some girl she's pretty or
an alleged history, right?
No. There's I'm trying to do you a solid here. So there's players, other owners. He's selling the team. It's so bad. Selling.
But is he telling the team because he just is 81? He's like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. See ya. You know what I mean?
No. Now you have players on ESPN said, yeah, he'd use derogatory terms towards us. He would sexually harass all these people. They want him out of there. This isn't a social media justice warrior thing where people are like, oh, he's a dick. No, you don't sell a company because people on social media are calling you a dick.
I mean,
this isn't Hollywood.
I'd be like out anyway. Yeah.
No, he's getting out there and everyone's celebrating. This is a good thing.
Nobody likes.
Yeah, don't make it a twist where he's a victim. He's a bad guy. That's what's going on here. Like, it's been known around for the league forever that he's this dick.
I don't know anything about him.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to do you solid. So the comparison of that, I'm scared social media people get on there and he loses his job. This is a different animal.
Yeah.
Different animal.
Okay.
You have Ryan Clark on ESPN going, who's the head of the players union, going, he was the worst, man. The way he would talk to us, the way he treated people. Everyone wants him out. Now it's time. And P. Diddy's trying to buy the Carolina Panthers because you don't have any African American representatives out of the 32 teams. And now P. Diddy's trying to get
wants
going.
to sign Kaepernick. Oh, shit.
Doesn't even make sense because you have Cam Newton, but whatever.
Yeah. I always think about how we are in a time, man, though, where like on Instagram, like you take that girl who took money from the Uber guy. Okay. She's 18. That's a shitty thing to do. She's 18. Everybody does stupid things. I was talking to a defense lawyer. His brother-in-law, when he was 21, was drunk, broke into a car and stole a computer. He got convicted of grand larceny. He's never, ever, ever able to get a job again. Ever. He finally was making hot dogs in Costco.
You had a felon?
Out about it. Yep. He was making hot dogs in Costco. He's 38. They found out about it, and they fired him. He ended up dying at 40. I really fucking worry now. I was thinking about the great figures in history. Martin Luther King, Gandhi. Let's just go through it. Martin Luther King, Gandhi, Hemingway, Picasso, and Einstein all cheated a whole bunch on their wives.
Martin Luther King only fucked white prostitutes.
Okay, and maybe worse, all of these guys, who knows what they did. And you always say you don't want to meet your heroes. Is that what we want to focus on? Line those guys up, and whoever wants to throw the first stone, go ahead. But my worry is that we will take like one aspect of somebody, because nobody's perfect. We're all sinners in one way or another. You're going to take one aspect, and when you get exposed like that and publicly shamed, it has ramifications in the dark side. I'm not saying there aren't scumbags out there. Harvey Weinstein's a piece of shit. But I really worry about, in general, you can be a college kid and make one mistake. It lives forever on the internet. And you,
if it's a felon, or are you talking
about anything? It could be that girl who stole the money from Uber. Shitty thing to do. You took $5. I don't know about that, because I'll tell you something. When you steal $5, when you see that, you go, this is what you do. You go, so many people need a job, and you go, and I would do the same thing. I hate to say it. I'd go, you stole that $5. Such a shitty thing to do. It's hard to get out of my head, and I'm going to choose MJ over here, who's never done something like that, or at least I've never seen it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Don't steal money from Uber.
Okay, but it used to be that would be something that would be somewhere, and it was a misdemeanor, and it would just go away. Now you can see it, and now it lives forever, and you are tainted.
Don't you think more people have to be held accountable now, though?
I just
like
worry-
this guy,
I
like
worry
this.
that
This guy,
mistakes-
if you didn't have social media, or Harvey Weinstein, if you don't have social media, or there's a downside,
what I'm saying.
but the positive of it, I feel like
It's always a
outweighs.
positive.
It outweighs it because now you have this guy who's a piece of.
No, this
shit.
is what you're saying. This is what you're saying, and I agree. I like the idea that for the first time, women have recourse. I like the idea that for the first time, men have to be responsible to their sexual impact. I like for the first time that there's a whisper network for women, so they don't get blackballed.
It's not about just women. Though. It's not about just women.
Yeah,
it's
and
men,
gay men,
women.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but it's also professional athletes.
Yeah, you're talking about power versus. Yeah, you're talking about.
Don't
power.
be a
That's what I'm
fucking
about. Yes,
dick.
yes.
At the end of the day,
yes.
don't be a scumbag.
I think in that
because
sense-
now I can go.
Yeah.
I don't have to be famous. I can go on social media and go, "This guy's doing this to me, man."
Yes.
Now, I don't. It
And
just
then
doesn't get
enough
swept under the
people
rug.
Say that now you have a case. That's right. All I'm saying is that part's good, and like with anything else, there's also a liability. And I really wonder about I just worry, man. Maybe because I have kids, one fuck up and it's caught on camera. See ya. It could be a little.
I
thing.
disagree, but I think you're over exaggerating. So, like that
I hope
girl,
so.
like you are that girl with the Uber she stole. People forget about that in a year.
No, because she got harassed so badly that she had to. I mean, it was.
Yeah, don't
crazy.
steal from fucking Uber. You're going to take some heat for it.
100%.
I promise you she gets a job in 3 or 4 years. She'll be fine. She's young enough. Now, if you commit a felony, you got to be responsible for that.
Yep.
You have to. We can't live in a world where we forgive everything.
But I also think if you committed a felony, you should get a second chance at a job. I feel like after a while, if you stole something or there are certain felonies.
Depends what it is, bro. It depends what it is. If you're drug trafficking millions of drugs around the world and you have a felony,
there are certain
I can't have you working at a corporation.
Well, there are certain felonies that I like. For example, if you rape or touch a kid, or I can't have you on the street. I just can't have you. But I'm saying that there are a lot of people that make a mistake when they're younger and they pay for it for the rest of their lives, where they literally can't get a job anyway.
For sure, but you always say this: the government can't make an exception for that small pool of people.
Objective law.
You say this.
Yeah. No, but here's what I do say too. Maybe there comes a time after 5-10 years, depending on the crime, where it doesn't show up on your record, where it gets sealed. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if they have a good track record and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's what I think. And Obama was trying to get something like that passed, and that's all.
I think it'd be great if P. Diddy bought the Carolina Panthers, though. The Kaepernick signing, whatever.
I didn't know he had that much money.
Really?
Well, that's how much does it cost to buy a team?
Well, they're $4 billion. I think they're $3.2
PDD has
billion.
that much?
Well, he'd get other investors.
Right.
It'd be a team effort. Like Derek Jeter bought the Marlins, but it's him and there's a bunch of partners.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a great owner. I really do.
Is that something you'd ever want to do? Would you ever want to own a team?
Hell yeah.
What kind of team? Football?
Fuck yeah. Football all day.
Really?
All day.
It's
If you want to
something
make real money, you want to own a Premier League, but
You would love it because
Oh, my God.
because you just love to be involved in the
hell
whole
yeah.
the strategy,
front office, all that. Players, yeah.
Everything.
I feel like I'm too nice to run a business like that.
because you have to fire people.
Yeah, and I'd get close with the guys. I'm like, all right, I get it, man. Let's keep you around another year.
You would
And they're
be
like,
that way.
he's the worst
You would be
quarterback,
that
though. I'm like, I know, but he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
4 kids. Like, who gives a fuck?
You almost have to be a motherfucker to own a team and be effective, right?
There's
Like
a difference between a
Steinbrenner?
motherfucker. Yeah, but still, there's a motherfucker, but then there's like Jerry Jones, who's a motherfucker, but people love him.
Yeah.
But they also know the business. I'm not cold enough hearted to run a business like that, I don't think.
Yeah, because you have
'Cause
to.
I've been there.
You're dealing with human beings.
Been there.
Yeah, you have.
Tell you what, though, 32. There's only 32 in the world, and they're all billionaires.
32.
Who own it. Billionaires.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, if you're a billionaire, doesn't get you access, even if they're for sale, because all the owners have to approve. Like Mark Cuban wanted to buy a team.
What?
Donald Trump tried buying the Bills.
I didn't
And
know
the
that.
entire league went, absolutely not. You're not going to fuck over the Buffalo Bills.
Really?
Donald Trump tried buying the Bills.
So the team has to say, what do you mean that the league?
The league, the
NFL.
owners, the association, the owners association, the NFLPA, really the owners, they all have to agree to sell it to this guy.
I didn't
It's
know
a
that.
fraternity of the most powerful men in the world.
Yeah.
And they go, yes, we all agree. They vote on it.
Wow.
And Donald Trump did not get the
No.
approval vote.
No.
They went, oh, hell no. Neither did Mark Cuban.
Wow.
Cuban didn't. He wanted to buy, it might have been the Bills, I forget who it was, but they were like, no, we're all set on that. We don't want your crazy ass in here.
Jeez.
You have to be a certain kind of person. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if they allow an African American to own a team, because you got to remember, a lot of people think these older, rich kind of boys club that they're in, all of them seem to think very similar.
And also,
even though
he's considered a rapper.
But even though this Carolina Panther, owner is a piece of shit and all that, A lot of people think a lot of the other owners are very similar because this Good Old Boys Club, and they're all older white males. All of them are rich as fuck, older white males.
Yeah.
So they're in those clubs, they're in the fucking fancy clubs, and, those, they're on the yachts, and they similar thing, and, so they all kind of share the similar ideas. So when you go, oh, P. Diddy, they're like, do we want an African American?
Well, do we want a rapper? Do we want a guy who spends...
Now, if I had to bet the over-under that out of the 32 owners, they drop the N-word on a daily basis, I'd say 50%, if I had to guess.
Really?
Probably 50%.
Really?
Yeah, I probably would. Now, and people go, well, we've not had an African-American owner. Well, and I understand that, but how many African-Americans could afford to buy one of these teams? Billions and billions of dollars. Oprah. Probably Oprah.
Oprah. Look at this. Paul Allen, Stephen Ross,
Stan Kroenke, Robert Kraft, Jerry Jones.
Shahid Khan.
They're so rich. They're so rich. Billionaires.
Shahid Khan sounds like a Pakistani name.
He owns a few teams, meaning he owns...
Paul Allen's the man.
Well, you know who Paul Allen is, right? Yeah. You ever seen his yacht in Seattle?
Sure
you
have.
Ever seen his yacht?
Sure have. I believe he does a shitload for charity.
I mean, when you say a shitload, I'm sure he has a division that does it.
Yeah, like a lot.
Look at
him.
Man.
He's awesome. Shahid Khan.
I don't like that guy.
He's clearly he's Muslim, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. You know why?
Why?
Because he wouldn't sign Tim Tebow. Everyone wanted to sign him.
But
Even
dude,
the front office.
You could live in his mustache. That's a man.
He can go fuck himself. What else?
Come on, man.
Going. Robert Kraft, obviously. We all know Kraft cheese, for God's sakes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Kraft.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't want any trouble. Jerry Jones with the plastic surgery. Looking good.
If there's a guy you want to go out in the town with, it'd be Jerry Jones. Out of those owners.
Yeah, he has
I've seen him in Vegas.
Have you?
Oh, my God. Suited up, dressed the nines, the most gorgeous women in the world, straight to the front.
Yep. Terry and Kim Pegula.
Collecting roughly $6.5 billion.
Steve Biscotti. I mean, how did he make his money?
Under Armour, right?
Wow. Robert McNair.
Keep going. Robert McNair.
That's impressive.
Author blank. To me, he's exactly how you'd want a guy to look.
Yeah, that's right.
Tom Benson.
This guy.
Then the guy who owns the Redskins, I'm pretty sure he owns like the Real Madrid or some shit too. Daniel Snyder. I think it's him. He's so rich. But would you want to hang out with any of these guys?
I don't know them.
Look at that guy.
I don't know.
You want to hang out with that guy?
I'm not answering that
Can
question.
you imagine them in the locker room with their little dicks out?
I'm not.
And imagine P. Diddy in that group.
Podcasting. I'm not.
Imagine that P. Diddy in that group. Then look at that guy. There's the racist guy.
That's the biggest head I've ever seen in my life.
If you don't think he's dropping an N-word as soon as Ted Ginn Jr. leaves, you're crazy.
Come on, man. He's just old.
No, he's a piece of shit.
You don't know. Alex Spano. Good Italian man.
Way to move the Chargers to L.A., you dick.
Come on, dude. You're being really mean to all the owners. John Mayer and Steve
I only
Tisch.
like Jerry Jones. And I like Kroenke, too.
The Glazer family.
Glaze these nuts.
Come on, a lot of them are Jewish. They're not racist. Look at that. Woody Johnson.
Is that his daughter?
I don't know, but
well, hello.
She's
she's a Victoria's Secret pink model, Jessica Hart. Oh, okay. That's not his wife. Pat Bolin, I was a fan of him. Well, his son's a complete fuck up.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Lurie.
All right, bunch of rich fucking white dudes. Look at that fucking haircut from look at that dickhead
Hold
haircut.
on. Now that's insane. That haircut's
Are you talking about Mark
insane.
Davis with the penis haircut? He has $1 billion. And he goes to the barber and goes, "Hey, can you give me the Dumb and Dumber bowl cut?
Mark, seriously.
Can I get the Jim Carrey bowl cut?
I mean, don't you have friends?
I'd say, you're worth $1 billion. Do you not think we should switch it up, dickhead?
I mean, why doesn't the kids go, Dad, seriously? You can't.
No, you look like a dick.
How did he make his money that way?
His dad owned the team. His dad handed the team down.
That's a disaster.
Yeah, Al Davis was the owner. Then he handed it to him.
C'est un désastre. Keep going. C'est un désastre.
Shit year. That guy's going to die any day now.
Yes, he is. He's an old
William
man.
Bidwell will die any day now. Hey, Will, I'm not trying to be a dick. Can we have $5 billion?
I know. I'd
Keep
love to have
going.
some money. Aw, cutie.
Woman.
Oh, Virginia Hallis McCaskey.
In a
She's 94. Again.
I love that.
Hallis, listen to me.
Love that.
You're going to pass away any day now.
I know.
You don't need all that money.
Throw a little cash this way.
Let us dive into those gold coins like Scrooge McDuck. Clark Hunt looks very friendly.
Listen, man, you can't be friendly when you're running a team, bro.
You're right, man.
You know what I mean? You got to make some choices.
Art Rooney,
Rooney.
I'm a fan of.
Oh, yeah. Amy Adams Strunk.
Could you imagine you own a team and just not knowing shit about it and bossing people around?
I mean, that'd be like me.
That'd be like Mr. Deeds.
Martha Firestone Ford. Apparently,
Have you heard of Firestone?
I sure have.
Have you ever heard of Firestone Tires? They just happen on the Detroit Lions.
Okay, well,
Detroit
there's
Firestone.
some money there. There's some money there. It's called a dynasty.
Yeah, I make tires though.
Mike Brown. Look at Mike. Mike.
Mike looks in shape.
Age is a motherfucker.
Age and food's a motherfucker.
Yeah.
They don't mix.
No, they don't mix. They don't mix.
All right, we can stop this.
That's my boy Jed York. He came to my show.
Oh,
he's
cool,
friends with
man.
Tark. Jed came to the show at Cobb's. We had a good time. Good man.
Did you ask for $1 billion?
I didn't.
And you fucked
I
up.
did ask him to
Did you
fly
ask
me.
him? Did you ask him to donate $1 billion to the Fireman Kid Fund?
I said to Jed,
Get his liver spotted hands off my mother.
I said, Jed, fly me anywhere, please, in your private jet. I'm tired of commercial.
What did he
flying."
say?
He just smiled at me.
He said, "Can you catch football?" He said, "No."
I can catch a football.
I know you should.
So I didn't say no. And if he had asked me, I would love to play wide receiver for the 49ers. I would love that.
The way they're playing, you might get a shot. What else you got, Jen?
Disney acquires Fox. 21st Century Fox.
What the hell?
For like $27 billion, right?
54 something billion.
$54 billion?
That is nuts.
52 billion. There you go. Over 52 billion.
How do you have that much money? 52 billion.
Disney.
A billion seconds is 32 years.
Very
That's
good,
52
B.
of them.
How crazy is that?
How do you make sense of that?
Disney will also gain major control of Hulu. So Disney's taking over the world.
Dude,
Fox 3%
speaking of Hulu, I went on a jag last night. The Handmaid's Tale. Have you seen that?
Oh, sweetie. It's 2017. It's December. That won awards last
I know,
year.
but have you seen it?
Yeah, everyone has.
Okay, because that.
Now, I'm one to
I went
talk
down
shit
that
'cause
rabbit-
because I
oh.
found Game of Thrones 7 years late, but still.
I went down that
welcome
rabbit
to the
hole.
Hulu world.
Oh, fuck.
It's good,
what a
right?
show.
Yeah. Won every award.
I was watching it going, what? What is it? I was like, huh?
How'd you find it?
Just was like, I'll watch. My wife was like, let's watch.
How
So I was
you
like,
even
I'll
figured out
watch
how to
it.
get Hulu?
I'll watch this girl thing.
No.
No. It's an amazing piece of work.
So hold up. Disney owns Hulu. They own all of Fox now. But apparently,
No.
it's so they won't have anything to do with the Fox Sports brand. So it doesn't affect the UFC and their
Jesus,
negotiations.
Jesus, Bob Iger. Wow.
How crazy is Disney?
I mean,
You know I'm
that's
going to Disneyland on
insane.
Thursday. How about that?
I don't know if that's a good conglomerate. That's too much.
Marvel Studios has control of the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool again.
I don't like all that power in one fucking.
Disney does everything right, though.
I guess they do, huh? I don't know.
Besides the
Absolute
whole Coco
power
thing.
like that scares me.
Hey, Eddie, take it easy. It's going to be a good time. Disney running the world.
I don't
man.
know, dude. I don't know, man. You're
What else you
you're
got,
obviously
Jim?
on the take.
I'm hoping you guys know more about this than I do. Net neutrality was repealed. So Obama's era said that you can't commoditize or commodify the internet, right?
Yeah.
And now that is gone. So
Yeah.
So they
So the
can
danger
actually-
would be that certain companies who provide you with internet may say, now that they have control over it, they can do one of two things. They can essentially say, look, we're going to break it up into fast internet and slow internet. Do you want to play a premium for fast speed internet?
Correct.
Go ahead. Then the other thing would be, what if there's an internet provider who has a service you use, but you're in an area where you have to use this service provider? Will that service provider block your access to the sites you usually do that can only be reached with this other provider? Okay. Now, though that's the dark side. They may, the companies may decide to do nothing because of consumer backlash. We don't really know yet. And the other thing is that if it is a fact that this provider in particular gives you these choices and charges you a premium and stuff like that, then it will provide opportunity for other network providers to come in and say, hey, guess what? We give you everything for one price.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, I think there are only about 6 or 7 internet providers. I might be wrong. So
Major players.
again,
yeah.
So again,
It's a little scary.
there's a lot of power in the hands of 6, 5, 6 companies.
That means all you single men in your mom's basement, you better download all that porn now.
You better do it now.
You better get it going.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
a whole catalog.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is weird.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
This is cool.
Good breakdown, though, B. I didn't think you know what that was. I left that for you.
Yeah. A little bit.
Tough one. So the Pentagon admits to actually running a investigation on UFOs.
This
that
blew my
costs-
mind.
That costs $22 million a year.
Eddie
Did they
Bravo,
find anything?
Eddie Bravo might
Yes.
Hold on.
be right.
Keep going, Chin.
Well, I'll show you the video of one of the things that the Navy pilot saw.
Why does that sign say parking for aliens?
That's
So-
just a silly thing.
Oh,
here-
that's
here's
not
the
it.
thing.
No.
Hold on. Let me see this, B, before you give it.
All right, so let me show you this video clip.
This is first I've heard
Watch
of
this, bro.
Let me turn this up.
What?
This spicy grain soup is a nutty tasting barley.
What the fuck?
full of
Hold on.
flavor. It's based on a brothy tortilla.
Who's this guy?
I don't want to hear about brothy.
Spicy green soup? I
Watch
thought it
this.
was a porno.
Watch this.
Check this out. This Navy pilot's finding something in the sky.
Alex Jones and Eddie Bravo are right.
Dude, this is fucking drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
What?
The whole thing, dude.
Oh, it's a praying man. That's a big ass Monterey. It's a big old walrus.
Watch this though.
It's a
Watch-
walrus.
Watch this. Ready?
That's not an LNS, though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's another thing, it's rotating.
So it stops.
And they don't show us anymore.
There's different ones that have different footage, but
So a lot of it,
Well, is
I
that
think,
in the
was
sea, or what
spearheaded
was
by
that?
Bigelow. By a lot of it was spearheaded actually by. So Harry Reid, is the Senate leader. Okay, the Democratic Senate leader, former.
We're missing some gems here, B. So it says, hold on. It says Nick Pope, who used to run the British government's UFO project, said the take-home message here is that there's probably something out there, but we don't know what it is. It's extraordinary, not in the least, because it directly contradicts that many specific denials that the U.S. government has issued previously when asked about the subject and their involvement in it. Precisely reflects my own experience with intriguing but frustrating subject.
So,
Yeah,
So they found shit.
No. So hold on. So Harry Reid actually was friends with a guy who I believe his name is Dick Bigelow, a billionaire, who was really into UFO stuff. Harry was really fascinated with it as well. So Harry, at his request, allocated a certain amount of dollars for this research in the Pentagon, okay, to identify, because pilots do see shit all the time where they're like, listen,
fuck
man,
is that?
I saw a thing. Now, there are people who will debunk and go, look, there are a lot of objects that like, I think they did, that they had a huge, the Air Force did a whole investigation on the 2,000 or 3,000 UFOs, unidentified flying objects they'd seen in the 40s, 50s. And 800 of them are still unexplained. But remember, just because something is unexplained doesn't mean, but there are things like this that's pretty wild. But who knows?
How about that Navy pilot just said that thing accelerated like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I hope we find aliens.
Yeah. Or it's a secret government program.
It's rotating.
Yeah.
Dude, this is fascinating.
so it stopped and it was rotating, and there's nothing that we know of that can do that.
it's
on this
only
planet.
scary if they're mean.
Yeah.
It's only scary if they're like, fuck you guys, we're here to take over. Now, if they're like, what's up? We're from just planet over, man. Things are great here. If you guys want to jump back and forth, share some ideas. We're probably a little further ahead in technology than you guys. Let's drop some knowledge on you Earthlings.
But can I ask a question? Why are all UFO sightings so blurry? Like, we have great cameras, and how come that's so damn blurry?
That's pretty good though. That's like nighttime, right?
Maybe our cameras can't pick it up, Claire.
Yeah. That's
That looks
nighttime.
good.
That's in the sky?
That's
It's in the
crazy.
sky.
Oh, that's a elephant flying. That's easy.
Fucking. Do you think that's Dumbo?
It looks like a huge old elephant seal flying.
Maybe
through the
it's a
air.
bumblebee. That's how bumblebees fly.
Oh, that's a big cockroach. Yeah, that's easy. Case solved. Dude, it'd be so easy. It'd be so cool if we found fucking aliens.
Yeah.
Right? In our lifetime?
We do a lot of this though. As human beings, we'll do like data points. Like we'll do like there'll be 2 data points. Like you'll see something else, and then we'll draw a widespread conclusion. As humans, we always do that.
But we don't know.
Yeah.
But it's cool to think. But
Yeah,
also,
you're-
but when this is what makes this gives us more ground than Eddie Bravo or some random dude on the YouTube going, no, there's aliens. The government's been doing it.
Yeah.
When the government goes, Yeah, we've had a 5-year investigation. We have 22,000 reports.
Exactly.
We're trying to figure out. Then you go, hold up.
Exactly.
The government just doesn't fucking do this stuff just for the fuck of it.
You know what you're saying right now? You're being, that's very intelligent, because a lot of people like who are UFO people, they identify, it's like this expression, you identify with your beliefs. And you should never identify with your beliefs. The beliefs not the same as values, right? Values are values, but beliefs. They say always, like at Pixar, they always talk about this too. Like they're such a successful company. They go, don't identify with your beliefs. Don't be too married to your beliefs. Identify more with the way you came to your beliefs. Like assess how you think. That's the huge difference. Like the way you came. Like that. What was that thing we talked about this morning? It's like Brendan and I always check in with each other about stuff. It's like when you collaborate, you're not trying to be better than the person. You're trying to get to what's right.
You want the best product.
Yeah, you're not trying to be better than the person. It's not about who's right. It's about what's right. That's a really important thing to keep in mind. And it's the same idea. And I think that sometimes with like certain people who are UFO people, but now when you see this shit, you're like, you know what? There might be some evidence here.
Something's happened where the government goes, all right, we've had enough freaking kind of shit go on where we need to look into this and delegate some money here. That means something.
It does make sense, right? Look at how wide and huge the universe is.
We're a grain in the sand in the universe. Like, it makes sense.
It'd be crazier if there wasn't life.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool. As long as they don't want to kill us and suck our brains
I was going to say.
Then it's all cool.
It could be the apocalypse. Like, you never know, right? Like, it's like, we're talking about sexual harassment, talking about all of a sudden, these fucking aliens like, hey, guess what? You got some real problems.
Oh, you think Harvey Weinstein's a problem? No, we have a gun I just got to fire it. Wipes out everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
We have that technology.
We have that.
See, but I think humans are wired to think of the worst when we think of aliens because we want to protect ourselves. Same as cavemen, and that's why we're scared of the dark because the big things that would eat us are in the dark, and we're scared of all that stuff. So we're wired to think the worst in things for our protection.
That's how you survive.
But I think that we might be wrong, and they're awesome, and they're like, "What's up, baby?" Like we're just making sure you guys weren't going to kill us. But we're literally a hop, skip, jump away. We got technology to get there. It's pretty awesome. And guess what? We figured it all out,
too. Say goodbye to cancer, everybody, and old age. That's right.
Yeah, we've been reading your newspaper. You guys still have cancer? Oh, yeah. And we can stop aging whenever you want, man. It's just a simple pill. Cheap as fuck, too.
Hey, Brian, you want to be taller? How big of a dick do you want? Oh, come on. That's a little crazy, but dude, why not?
And our ratio, 6-1, girls to gals. Yeah. And when we're 40, we kill them.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, aliens, take it easy.
Those are chauvinistic
Jesus, aliens.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, I think we got the wrong picture. I think they're going to be fucking awesome. They're actually going to help us. I think they're the ones that are going to get us to evolve to another level. I'm also a positive person. I could be completely wrong.
You're reminding me of my friend. Your friend says something, and you're like, oh, you're a serial killer. My buddy was sketching. I was like, we were young men. He's from England, and we're all like talking and stuff like that. My buddy's like, my girlfriend, we're all giving him advice on his girlfriend. She's such a pain in the ass. He's like, I know, dude. He goes, bro, you got to do this. And my funny, he's sketching, and he finally goes, cut her head off, mate. And we go, what? He goes, nothing.
This is so cool, though, Chin. I'm excited about aliens.
Shit, man.
Tonight I get a visit, and I just disappear forever.
Tonight I get a visit. They're probing his rum.
What if it's like Mars Attacks?
Probing his rum.
You don't know that movie.
They just stick their fingers in your butt. They have long fingers.
What else you got, Chin? I think we're completely off on aliens, though.
This is bad, but it just happened this morning. The Amtrak that derailed.
Crazy.
You're talking about a veteran of train rides and Amtrak, so I'd like to dive in on this one if you don't mind.
Yep.
How did it get off track, though? It's on a goddamn rail. Was there like a log or a grizzly bear?
There's plenty of pictures.
Oh, shit.
It was going it was going almost the full amount miles per hour allowed, but this is the first time they had 78 people full on that train.
8 people dead, too.
There's up to 8 people now.
It was 86 people, 77 injured.
And it fell off the tracks?
Yep.
Because it was too heavy?
They have to still investigate.
It might have hit an object. They don't know. How terrifying.
Oh, my God. All the ways to go.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's what it looks like.
What?
That's so fucking scary.
That is terrifying.
Well, I'm not taking the train in Portland. I'll tell you that.
Look at that, though.
No one on the ground. They said no one died on the ground.
I know.
Where did everyone die?
Only the people on the trains.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so not in the highway.
From the ground from it hitting it? Good God, man. What a terrible way to go. Yeah. I'd rather be abducted by aliens.
Me too.
That's a bummer, man.
Man, oh man, that's
Shout out to all
crazy
those people.
shit.
What else you got?
All right, this very famous soccer player went in blackface. He has like 4.9 million followers, and he actually did this for an 80s party, and he thought it would be okay.
Hear me out here. Is this that bad?
Give us some perspective.
Is this that bad?
No, it's not. He's not racist.
And I don't think it's racist. So he's supposed to be like a Harlem Globetrotter where they're all black.
Yeah, that was one of his things. He goes, "It's not. What's wrong with it? I was a fan of the
He's
Harlem
celebrating
Globetrotters."
it. I get it. He's not
we're too
mocking.
sensitive.
He's not mocking that the Harlem Globetrotters were black and they look funny. He's going, man, I want to be a Harlem Globetrotter. They're iconic. They're all black. I'm going to buy the jersey.
What he's not a product of. He's French or something. Mm-hmm. In this country, when you were in blackface, there's a racist past to that because,
for sure,
yeah, the characters are made fun of.
Back in the day, blackface is what they make fun of African Americans. I get all that.
I know.
I don't think this guy is racist.
I don't either, and I don't think. I think
you'd get beat up any party you walked into in America for this, but
probably more by white people than black people too. Mm. That's the other thing. I bet you most of the venom comes from fellow whites. Cute kid.
He has to know about that, though, right? He's got to know that it's not.
Not necessarily.
No.
Really?
He's European. They don't have a history of that. That's different. So
I think he thought it was funny, a goof. He looks ridiculous. Harlem Globetrotters. Hey, I'm this, I'm that. And then he fucked up. I don't think he's racist.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm glad you said that. Can you see that say vomiting fungi could be a solution to plastic's dilemma? Oh, never mind. Yeah, they're breaking down plastic with mushrooms. Never mind.
What else?
No, I don't think he's racist at all. I just think he probably should know that you can't do that. People will get offended or people don't like it.
You're that famous.
He does now. I want to wear a beret like that. I wish I had hair where I had to wear a beret.
Play the Premier League to do that, brother.
Fuck.
He's worth $150 million.
Never going to be a...
What else you got, Chin?
That was it. Yeah. I think that's it.
Those are good, Chin.
Thanks, man.
Man, that's a bummer. That is a bummer.
Yeah, man. Good podcast today, buddy.
That's a fun one, brother.
I'm a little sore. Don't touch my legs.
Why are you so sore?
Serious on it kettlebell work last night.
Did you?
I was tired, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to swing a kettlebell for a while.
Late at night?
No, 5 or 6. I didn't want to, but once I got going, brother.
Dude, how about I was training this morning with Glenn from Boxingburn, who I train with all the goddamn time, holding mitts. And before we started, he goes, check this out. And this band, Goldfinger, he works out the lead singer. They're performing in front of thousands of people. And I'm like, yeah, cool, man, it's Goldfinger. And he goes, no, keep watching it. And he goes, all the way from England, Glenn Holmes. And Glenn comes sprinting out on the stage and sings the verse.
No.
Yeah. He's like,
no way.
And then Glenn, I'm laughing. I'm like, what the fuck
is that?
And he sings the whole verse, and they're singing it together. He's rocking out. He's doing this. And then Glenn looks at the crowd and goes, ah, and jumps into the crowd. I'm like, was anyone else crowd surfing?
Is Goldfinger a hard rock group?
Like punk rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is there footage of it here?
He might have put it on his Facebook, or I don't know where they put it.
That's fucking hilarious.
It was hilarious. It'd be Glenn Holmes' Facebook. It was hilarious though.
That's so funny to me.
And I said, was anyone else crowd surfing? He goes, nah.
How great
How do you know
that?
they're going to catch you?
Dude, Harry Connick Jr. Pulled me up on stage in front of 5,000 people in San Diego and asked me to say a couple words.
But you're a singer. I mean, you're a performer, so Glenn's
nervous.
a trainer. Yeah. But look how he handled this.
What's his Facebook? Is that the way you spell it, with HOLMES?
It's usually Glenn Holmes, L.A. Oh, one N. See similar names?
Oh, one N, okay.
See where it says similar names below the search by name? Click on that one.
What?
Type in Glenn Holmes, L.A. Do it right now.
It's not that easy, man.
Big L.A. too, and L.A. like big. That says Louisiana.
Here, I'll find it here.
Just forget it. It's over. The hype is gone. The hype is gone. You get some
two ends.
Oh,
there you go.
Damn it, Brennan.
Well, I mean, hey, man, he just trains me. I don't know how to spell his whole name. You think it's one.
Yeah.
Did he post it?
Yeah.
Okay. He posted a hype video.
Nope.
Did he take it off? He's Travis Barker's head trainer.
Awesome.
Yeah. It might have got taken off for violation of infraction or something.
Okay.
Well, he has a lot of videos. Less videos, Glenn, more training. Sweet, man.
Cool.
Well, B.
Good stuff, buddy.
Where are you going to be, man?
Glad you asked, pal.
besides
I'm in
Cancun?
I'm at Zany's in the middle of January 11, 12.
Oh, you got some time.
13. Yeah, I got some time.
Zany's, I love Zany's, Nashville.
Zany's, then Columbus Funny Bone, where you were.
Great club, one of my favorite spots.
On my birthday, January 25th, 26th,
Oh shit, you'll be 51.
That really hurts me that I'm 51.
You're over the hill now.
It's outrageous.
So you're on the you're like
I'm
middle.
on back 9.
You're back 9. Once you hit 51, back unless because we're gonna assume you're living 100. So now you're towards the back.
I'm middle-aged.
Yeah, you fully into it. You dived into it.
I'm middle-aged, brother.
Where am I? What's
51.
next for me, man? Oh, I'm in Portland, January 11th through the 13th at Helium in Portland. I'm there the whole weekend. And then the big old one, January 19th, I'm at the Wilbur Theater in Boston. There are less than 20 tickets left to that bitch is sold out, which is insane. I'm looking forward to that. So it goes Portland, 11th through the 13th. January, I'm at the Wilbur 19th. And then I just announced a bunch of dates. You and I are in Vancouver together.
Vancouver!
In March
Yep.
for the Just for Laughs comedy tour. I'm doing my own hour set there. And then me and Bryan are together for Fighting the Kid. That's Vancouver. And then Denver, February 1st. It might be February 2nd. I'm at Denver at the comedy.
I like it.
Comedy Works downtown.
Great.
I'm coming home, Denver.
Maybe in some
I'm coming
ways
home,
the best,
Denver.
In some ways, the best, maybe the best club.
Can I sing the P. Diddy song for that?
Yep.
I'm coming home, coming home. Tell the world.
Tell the world I'm coming home.
Denver, I'm coming. Get your tickets for Bryan and myself, tfatk.com. Did you like that?
It was really good.
This is the Fire Kid. We're out.